So now we're into open floor for questions.
So to go off talking about our high school conference, what does high school conference mean to you? And if it does go through for next school year, how would you make it through?
So again, what does it mean to me? From my personal experience, high school conference would definitely be one of my most important responsibilities as academic coordinator, because I know to advertise our club, not only to students that go to SCSU, but people who aren't even in SCSU. It's important to teach them about the entire process, about college and leadership skills, and about VSA as a whole. But I think from my personal experience, it was very influential and impacting on where I am today and how, in my college decision factor as well, and also on what I wanted to do with my life, because those students not only taught me what they offer in college and what the entire college experience is about, but we also had like sessions and breakout sessions that opened my mind and helped me meet new people and opened my mind to other opportunities that are offered on campus, in college in general, and also in like what I want to do with my life, because I know there's like people that you meet in these programs, they go through similar experiences, and it's just nice to bond people together to learn about one another, but also to get people to where they want to be. So I think from my experience, it's important to help others who want to transition to college, and if SCSU is an opportunity or one of the options for them in their college decisions, then it's also important to get them on campus, and then once they're on campus, into VSA. So that's like one of my aspects.
So since you do coordinate ACE, help coordinate ACE, what would you do if an ACE pair did not like each other and wanted to change?
If an ACE pair did not like each other, assuming that all pairs are already paired together, I would definitely get them together and work things out, or work a compromise between the big and the little, because I know the decision factor or the planning process and deciding who to pair who with what is very important, and me and the chosen academic or activities coordinator do have a lot of thinking to do in the process, and we will make the best decision for everyone. But if that all else fails and there is conflict between the two bigs and littles, I will step out. Me and the other person will come together and try to make a compromise between the two. But if all else fails and they really truly can't work out together, I personally will take them under my wing, and I will be their big.
Okay. As academic coordinator, you're in charge of grade check. As a cabinet member, you start to care about the people you work with if you don't already. So what would your approach be if you found out during grade checks that a fellow cabinet member was struggling heavily with the class?
If a fellow cabinet member was struggling, I definitely reach out to them personally and try to not only talk to them, but individually work with them together and see what resources that they need and who they need to reach out to. Like if it's major specific, who we can go to talk to the academic advisor, or if it's just like academics in general, like maybe they're struggling with time management or balancing between work and school. I definitely think having someone to talk to really makes the process a lot easier, and not just having someone to talk to, but someone who's passionately there to listen to you and to figure out what's really going on is very important. And to me personally, I really enjoy being there for people who need advice and who need help. And I know a lot of my guy friends actually, they do come to me and ask about academic advice because they know me as a person who doesn't really prioritizes school very importantly, but also does have fun. So I do have personal experience in sitting out with my friends and literally just talking about planning ahead for your future and why school is important and why this you should prioritize this over maybe some certain fun events that you have in mind. But to wrap it up, I'd say just being there for the person and talking to them. And if talking doesn't just help, then again, going with the person to reach out to other resources that are provided on campus, like professional ones, let's say if it's to a serious level.
And my second question is, ACE is one of the strongest recruitment methods for VSA, but VSA struggles heavily with member retention. Knowing this, what changes would you make to the ACE program if you made it?
With the member retention, I would definitely, I think a big decision factor in people who decide not to come back, a part of ACE or in VSA in general, is because they maybe don't find a bond between the people that they know, or they don't have, or they didn't meet the friends that they wanted to meet, or they didn't have someone that they connected with very well. And I think in order to prevent that, I definitely plan more opportunities to get together and to meet people involved in ACE. And if I were to implement some changes, I would definitely, if given the opportunity, try to put at least 1 or 2 more socials before pairing the 2 together. And because I think having opportunities to meet more people, and not only to just meet them, but to talk to them again in another social is very important, because I know from personal experience I would meet people, but then the next week either I won't be able to see them, or it'd just be like a quick hi. So definitely having opportunities to not only like say hi and like introduce yourself, but to have a conversation, more than just a conversation, and to, you know, have fun and reach out to one another, more opportunities to do that.
Are there any more questions?
Yeah. What kind of relationship would you hope to have with activities coordinator as ACE chair?
With activities coordinator, I definitely hope to have a relationship where we aren't afraid to voice our opinions, but also where we are working together as a team. And if, let's say, we do disagree on certain opinions, I definitely want a relationship where we are open and comfortable with making compromise and suggesting other options. If let's say the person doesn't agree with what I want to do, then I want a relationship where we can talk it out and compromise and come up with something where we both agree.
Are there any more questions? Thanks, Irene.
Thank you.